dilemmas are, right?
Yeah.
So, let's say you walk into a vet hospital for your dog or your cat, right? And you have a veterinary technician and they're licensed, right? And they've been in the field for 7 years, licensed, went to school, got all of their, passed the tests. And then you have a technician that's not licensed, but they've also been in the field for 7 years and they got on the job training. Which one would you rather have work on your pet and why?
The licensed one.
Yeah, the licensed one.
Licensed?
You'd want them to be licensed?
Yeah.
What do you guys
I
think?
think I would want the technician to be licensed too.
They can be unlicensed.
And
I wouldn't mind either one.
Yeah.
Mostly because, like, if you're hands-on, you're learning the same way. Like, in school, like, you learn the stuff that you don't really need. But, like, when you're hands-on, like, you learn the stuff you actually need.
With school, you get into more technicalities and everything, and with hands-on experience, you don't have to think of every single little detail like they do when you're in schooling. So I think either one would kind of be like, well, this one may have like, well, I know this detail and this detail, but this one has had experience with animal after animal. So
well, they both have 7 years of experience.
right.
It depends on which one had like a better success rate, like which one's better at doing the surgery.
But when you go into a veterinary hospital, you don't know that about your technician. Why? Even though they've had the same amount of training, the same amount of skills.
Because the licensed
Yeah.
one is more official. It's
'Cause,
more like
With the license, I know that they actually went through the school and all that and got certified.
And why do you think they should be licensed? Why do you think they should be?
Because it just proves that they 100% got the education and training that they needed.
Okay, like how there can be knowledge gaps
Yeah.
with people who are unlicensed. Like two unlicensed people could know like a very big different amount of things, And what do you think?
Their teaching methods might have been different in learning, so they might have the other technician that is licensed, they might have a better method than the one that doesn't, not fully licensed.
And why do you think it's okay for them to be unlicensed?
Because they have like the training, they just didn't go through like the whole testing part, I think. But I think either way it's totally fine. I just think that they do have training, just not fully. I don't know, guys.
So the thing about an unlicensed person is you have two unlicensed technicians, right? But they both learned hands-on. Don't you think that there will be some knowledge gaps? This technician may know more than this technician by a lot, Because this person may have been taught this way and person may have been taught this way. And you say things about technicalities, but don't you think that's good in surgery? You need to know the
technicalities.
Yeah.
you need to know those technicalities, like not to be technical, but if your dog was in surgery, right, and one licensed technician knows, hey, if I push this exact vein too hard, something bad is going to happen.
Right.
Whereas this unlicensed person who doesn't know all these technicalities is just going to be like, oh, what's wrong with pushing the vein? Like, what does that matter,
No.
Last thing I'm going to ask you is, do you think your pets should be vaccinated?
Yes.
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 Yeah, I think they should get vaccinated.
Yes.
Yes.
And why?
because I mean there's all kinds like diseases that animals can get, and it's just safer, I guess.
Yeah, because if they get vaccinated, it keeps them safe and us safe as well.
Okay. Should homeless people be allowed to have pets?
Absolutely not.
Yes. They're on the streets by themselves. They're on the streets by themselves.
Yeah.
Like, should
How
have
do
fun.
they take care of it though?
Yeah, but they,
Well,
like,
they get a lot of money.
Pets.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I
in
don't think they should be
Arizona,
able to adopt
outside,
because they probably won't be able to like properly take care of that animal. They can't house and feed and clothe themselves. How are they gonna do that for an animal?
When I say adopt, I mean like the shopping, like the dogs that are like.
So buying from breeders for like $15,000 as
Yeah.
a homeless person, as a homeless person.
You never know. They're like, oh my gosh, someone gave me all this money. I'm gonna go buy a dog.